Welcome to the Advanced CINAHL tutorial. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate some advanced features of the CINAHL database to help you in your research. You can find CINAHL by going to the Nursing Library Guide, which is linked from your web campus course, or type in the URL guides.library.unr.edu/nursing. Once at the Nursing Library Guide, click on the Articles and Databases tab, and then find the link for CINAHL. We'll begin with a focused research question. Is there a relationship between nursing staffing levels and pressure sores? Next, I'll identify the key concepts of the question. These are staffing levels and pressure sores. Let's try searching for the key concepts. And click search. Only 3 results. Well, that doesn't seem right, does it? A better way to search the CINAHL database is to use subject headings whenever possible. Subject headings are standardized terms that describe a concept. They help you find articles about topics that can be expressed in many different ways. For example, cancer can be described in various ways, including malignancy, carcinoma, melanoma, breast cancer, etc. With all these possible terms to choose from, how do you know which to search on? In CINAHL, the subject heading for cancer is neoplasms. By searching on neoplasms, you'll find articles about this topic, regardless of how the author may have referred to it. So we need to determine what the subject headings are for pressure sores and staffing levels. To do this, I'm going to click on the CINAHL headings link in the blue bar at the top of the page. And here I'll enter one of our concepts and click Browse. And it looks like pressure ulcer is the heading we want. I'm going to click on the link to pressure ulcer and this is the tree view of the term. The tree view shows broader and narrower terms for pressure ulcer. And if you look here, heel ulcer, which is indented under pressure ulcer, it's a narrower term of this subject heading. So to select pressure ulcer, I'm going to check the box. I also want to check the box under the explode column. When you explode a term, CINAHL will search the heading as well as the narrower terms. And CINAHL adds pressure ulcer to the search box. To get more related results, I'm going to add our keywords to the search. So I'm going to go back to term list, scroll down till you see the pink shaded area, and this is what I entered earlier, pressure sores. I'm going to click on that and it's added to the search box. And when I click on search database, it's going to combine these selections with OR. OR is typically used to combine similar terms and will broaden our search results. So let's click on search database. And there we have it. We're back on the main page and it looks like we have quite a few results now. Let's get the heading for the next concept, staffing levels. So I'll click on CINAHL headings, type in staffing levels, and it looks like personnel staffing and scheduling is the right term. I'm going to click on that, see the tree view, explode, here it is, and I want to add back my keywords. So here are the results for that search. We have searched each concept separately. Now it's time to combine the searches. I'm going to click on Search History link under the search bars and see these are the searches I did recently. I want to combine the last two and search with AND. and see how it's dramatically reduced the number of results that I have. Now, in order to refine these results further, I can use limiters to focus my results. So on the left is some shortcuts, but for the complete list of limiters, I can click on Show More, and it opens up the search options page. I'm going to go ahead and check English language, and I want to limit the publish date to the last 10 years. And I know it's tempting to click on full text, but this will limit your searches to articles that are available only through this database. Articles may be available in full text from another database, but they wouldn't appear if we check full text. So I want to check scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and this limits my results to articles that have been reviewed and approved by other scholars. And since I'm interested in articles that examine nursing practices in light of empirical evidence, I'll select evidence-based practice. Selecting it reduces the number of results, but they should be of higher quality. And I'm going to scroll down and click search in the lower right-hand corner. So now I have 18 results. I'm going to close the search history. To review and choose articles we want to save, I can mouse over this magnifying glass, and the abstract and the subject headings that have been used with this article are available for me to look at, and I'll save the articles I want by clicking on the blue folder. And this little box here tells me that my folder has items, so every time I click, it adds to that box. So now I'll go to Folder View and look at my selected articles and find full text. For articles without a PDF attached, I'll click on the Find It button. If the library has access to the article, it will find it even if it's in another database. And sometimes it takes a few clicks to get to the full text, but this time all I have to do now is click Download PDF, and I've got it. If the library doesn't subscribe to the journal, you can request the article via our free interlibrary loan service. It only takes 1 or 2 working days to get your articles after you submit the request. To get the citation information for our selected references, while in Folder View, I'm going to select all and then choose Save as File. I'm going to select the citation format. In this case, I want APA, and then click Save. The formatted references are listed at the top, and underneath are the permanent links that take us back to each article in CINAHL. It's important to note that the format is not guaranteed to be correct. It's kind of a guideline. You'll see that the database has a warning up here about this to double check. So if you're getting graded on the format of your citations or are submitting your paper to a publisher, check the manual to make sure they are correct. And let's go back. If you are working on a large project with many references from different databases, you can export the references to a reference manager such as EndNote. To export citations, choose Select All, and then click on Export. Make sure that Direct Export to EndNote Web is selected, and then click Save. And it was automatically imported into my EndNote library. I was already logged in, so it remembered it. If you don't have an account, you would need to set one up, and it's pretty easy to do. Using EndNote is beyond the scope of this tutorial, but see the EndNote page on the Nursing Library Guide for help, or contact the library. Now that I have a focused search within CINAHL, I can set up an alert to be notified when new articles matching my search parameters are added to this database. So I can click on this Share button, I can create an email alert by clicking, and I would need to sign in. Now, if you don't have an account, you can create one and it's free. It just takes a few minutes. But once you sign in, you can save the search and you can get the email alerts. Thank you for viewing this tutorial. I hope you found it useful. Please contact me if you have any questions. My contact info is in your Web Campus course and in the Nursing Library Guide.